Hello everyone. Xera is a fairly easy boss, except most wipes happen when people fall and die when flying from one platform to another and after the CC phase when you can't CC fast enough. First, you split into two groups. These two groups meet on the 5th platform and start Xera after it spawns. Platform duties are same for both sides, but there are two different mechanics. On the platforms you need to kill branded crystals. Throughout the whole fight, whenever you go to a platform for whatever reason, your job is to kill the branded crystal there. But some branded crystals are shielded. One of the platforms, like the one you see right now, have rifts. When you see rifts, you will need to push red balls into the rifts, and after pushing 3 red balls through 3 different rifts, the shield around the branded crystal will disappear, and you can destroy it. After the shield is gone, keep a heal skill ready, because this applies to all platforms. There will be a brand storm under the crystal that might kill you. Second mechanic on the platforms will have buttons on them. I call these white little circle platforms buttons. So kill the branded crystal on this platform, 3 people stay on the buttons at the same time. During that time shield disappears and you can damage the crystal, but these people are getting condition stacks on them while they stand on these buttons, and more than 8 stacks is enough to kill a player. So you have only 8 seconds for one round. After everyone on the buttons have 8 stacks, they should change the button they are on clockwise direction. Every button leaves different kind of condition stack on players, so if you stood on one button, you can stand on another for 8 more seconds. That's why people can stand on all the buttons there are only once. So if you couldn't kill the crystal at the first 8 seconds, you will have more time after people switch. You need to be careful about people standing on buttons because they need to do it at the same time, so they get same amount of stacks at the same time, and this will allow them to change buttons at the same time. You have limited amount of time to kill the bloodstone shards on the platforms before platform disappears. This fight applies a stacking debuff called derangement on players. This kills you after 100 stacks. It's overall not that dangerous because fight doesn't last until you get 100 stacks, and you also can get rid of your stacks by destroying branded crystals. Xera has a break bar phase when she will raise her sword in the air. You have to break her bar quickly or you will have bloodstone fragments that will cover the entire platform. You need to prevent the fragments from overcrowding the platform. You basically skip a phase with DPS here. Her first break bar is 90% HP and then break bar happens every 60 seconds. Another thing about Xera, when you are on the platform you will start tanking Xera in the middle, because on the outer circle there will be bloodstone fragments spawning. They will cover the whole platform except middle. They have an AoE, you can see that AoE will damage you if you stand in it. You can clear the bloodstone crystals on the outer circle for them to not overcrowd the platform, so it's important that some DPS go and clear some fragments before tank pulls the Xera to the outer circle, because if Xera stands in the fragments AoEs, she will do increased damage and her conditions will be converted to boons. After Xera reaches 50%, she will disappear from the main platform, and after that you need to fly with leyline gliding from one platform to another until you finish killing every bloodstone crystal on the platforms. When this mechanic happens, the platform types you will get is completely random. When gliding, never ever close your glider. Some platforms might be tricky to navigate through because you may have a wall at the end of gliding line. This part is where most of the wipes happen because you lose people. Careful guys. Also there will be bloodstone AoEs happening on the platforms, small AoEs exploding quickly, and they stack derangement on you, the debuff I mentioned at the start of this video. Other than that, they also will stack a lot of condition on you, so try to dodge them if you can. A small advice from here would be, when you are going from one platform to another platform, sometimes your teammates destroy a crystal even before you even reach the platform. Then you might not be able to dodge the AoEs trying to catch up and rushing. If you have cripple, slow and all kinds of conditions on you and you are having hard time to catch up with the group, forget the crystal, Go for the next leyline gliding as other people kill the crystals, because if you don't, you won't be able to catch the crowd before the last platform disappears. Teammates can deal with one more crystal easily, but you have to survive for a better chance of killing the boss. At the last phase, Xera will teleport 5 random players up to a platform at around 40% HP and 20% HP. For people who got teleported, the platform mechanics will be the same mechanics at the start. Since people who got teleported are selected randomly, an important player, for example a healer, might get teleported. On the platform there will be a portal. This portal can be used by that player who has that important role, so they can go back immediately. Two other AoE mechanics are that. First, there will be an AoE, glass-like pinkish AoE you see that covers half of the platform. This AoE will slow you and convert the boons on you to conditions if you stand in it. This AoE will cover exactly the half of the platform. Secondly, there will be another AoE that originates from middle of the platform and shoot out red orbs. If any of the orbs touches you, it will create red circle AoEs around you that act like gravity well and lift you up. These circular AoEs will also increase your debuff stacks. Another important mechanic. Throughout the fight, you will see a message on your screen that says Xera is preparing for an attack. One of your players will be chosen randomly, and that person will have a shield on their action button. This shield will protect everyone from Xera's attack, but timing it is a bit tricky. If you use the shield as soon as you get the message that says Xera is preparing for an attack, shield time might finish when the attack happens, and that will wipe you. Two tactics are here to time it right. You might count to 5 after first message appears and then use it, or you can wait for the second message that says attack is about to happen and then use it. This way your shield timing will be right. It can be said that this boss is fairly hard because it's kind of DPS check, but also mechanics are very specific. You can't have people not knowing the mechanics and survive. You will need people who will go after the crystals if 3 or 4 people doing it are having hard time. You need to do bottom mechanic if people are dying because of stacks. You also have limited time on the platforms because they disappear. It may all seem so confusing, but just know what to do and be there when your team needs you. Then the rest is DPSing like there is no tomorrow. Thank you for watching my guide. Let me know if you have any questions, and you can subscribe for more guides. Good luck and have a nice day.